Australia is slowly rebuilding its relationship with France in the wake of the failed submarine deal. This week, the French Ambassador for International Investments, Pascal Cagni, was in Australia drumming up business. Ross Greenwood caught up with him.
No, we're anxious to have these free trade agreements because we believe, and that's what I learned over the last week that I spent here, that there is a lot more to do in between the two countries. You realize that we've got here in excess of 600 companies employing far more than 60,000 people, and essentially whatever transports, waste management, bridges that has been built here in a way or another include a French company. Now, I'm here in my role as Ambassador for International Investment to also share and advocate to our investors in Australia that they should come back a lot more in France, bring me the amazing capital that your super organization do have, so that we basically can build together a much stronger trade partnership.
So what are the things that France needs from Australia? What companies would you like to see take their goods, their services to France?
No, first, please bring us still the raw materials, the commodities that you are so good at, which represent the fair share of all your exports. Then I want to have a lot more tourists, right? We've got 500,000 Australians coming to France. We love the Australian tourism because essentially you stay there for more than just the classical 24, 48 hours. We want also to have the savoir-faire that you have in the technology. I learned and I met actually with some of you 10 unicorns. Some of them, Go1, for example, bought Corporate Academy in France and are using and leveraging Paris as the headquarters for Europe. Because in all respect, the positioning of France, with all the reform that President Macron has been doing, is really being the springboard to Europe. And remember that Europe is still the largest market overall, with 500 million consumer brand, that consumer people that you can basically attract and attach to.